With your CIGTV News Update, I'm Donna Bush. Thanks for joining us. The national flag carrier Cayman Airways took formal delivery of its new Boeing 737 MAX aircraft late last week in Seattle, Washington. The new plane landed at Owen Roberts International Airport with much fanfare on Friday as hundreds of people watched its first landing at Oria. Airline and Boeing officials tell us that Cal is the first in the region to have one of the new MAX 8s, and with 5,000 of the planes on order, this first one delivered to the national airline is one of only 250 that have been delivered to airlines so far.
In this process, no stone was left unturned. No detail was too unimportant. Every angle, every aspect, every variable was taken into consideration when any decision regarding this airplane was taken. I would like to take this opportunity to also commend the Cayman Airways management team, the Cayman Airways board, and the Cayman government to have the fortitude and the foresight to invest in the future, not just for the airline, but for the country.
A Cayman Airways press release states that over the next 20 months, 3 additional MAX 8 aircraft will be added to the fleet, while the existing Boeing 737-300 jet fleet will be retired. The modernized fleet with the most technologically advanced and fuel-efficient aircrafts are expected to enhance the airline's overall operations, maximize customer comfort, and bring a new standard of excellence for travelers to and from the Cayman Islands.
The board and management of Cayman Airways understand the importance of planning and acting to ensure that the future of Cayman Airways and of Cayman continues to remain bright for the next 50 years. And the government I have the honor and privilege to lead has endorsed and supported the board's decision. I congratulate them and the Deputy Premier for the vision and the willingness to act so that we can be here today. Cayman Airways is an important lifeline for us. In a time when we are seeing a booming economy, I am also acutely aware that we also have many challenges. Our economic model has been constantly evolving over the decades, but the main drivers of our economy remain tourism and financial services. And at a time when we see financial services again coming under increasing attack, we must ensure that we not only continue to diversify our economy, but also that we shore up and grow our key pillar economic sectors like tourism. The investment in Cayman Airways and its new fleet is one way this government is strengthening our stayover tourism product and protecting our economy. The upgrading of Owen Roberts International Airport is another. We are also supporting the work of private sector to invest in various hotel projects. And with the MAX 8s coming online, Cayman Airways will play an important role in helping to fill those hotel rooms through new routes that were previously not possible with the older aircraft.
The arrival of the MAX 8 opens a completely different area of economic opportunity for the country itself. We're going west, we're going to Denver with some support for some really good friends and advice that are here with us today. We're looking at Los Angeles, and I say this very simply. We refuse not to aim high and take this country in that direction. As the Premier has said, it's very easy to criticize and say something should be done differently. But the simple fact is, look at our balance sheet, look at our arrivals, look at what we're doing. Cayman Airways, for us, is like a taxi. You have a customer that wants to get here to spend their money. We send Cayman Airways to pick them up, they come here, and we benefit. It's that simple, and we look at what Cayman Airways has done from the standpoint of each one of us through our life. We've grown with Cayman Airways. The Cayman Airways family, 400 plus people, 93% Caymanian, doing every job that's available from CEO all the way down. Hats off to the employees and the family of Cayman Airways.
Again, the new MAX 8 aircraft offers 30% more seating capacity while achieving up to 30% savings in fuel costs. The airplane incorporates the latest technology to improve performance and reduce operating costs overall. Well, firemen at the West Bay Fire Station are giving back to their community. Last Friday, clients of the Sunrise Adult Center were lucky to have local firemen cook and serve them food. Now, Sunrise Center Director Kimberly Voden tells us the luncheon organized by the firemen was impromptu and happened within a few days of the idea coming about.
So this is exactly the type of community partnership that we really appreciate here at Sunrise. The clients learn so much about the services that the firemen provide, and it's lovely to have the friendship and support from entities such as the fire service. We thank them so much.
Fire Officer Johnny Bodden explains why they decided to give back to their community.
One of my officers brought to my attention that we'll give us something this year, and so we all got together, collected from all the fire officers that worked at the West Bay Fire Station, and we put together and funded this event.
And Sunrise Center staff assisted throughout the day while music was part of the Friday luncheon. And that ends today's news update here on CIGTV. If you missed it, you can catch it on the Cayman Islands Government Facebook page as well as the CIG Television YouTube channel. I'm Donna Bush, as always, thanking you for joining us, wishing you a wonderful and, of course, a very safe night. Hoping you'll join us back here again tomorrow. But until then, bye-bye for now. Did you know that planning permission is required for a shed? Did you know you should check with the department as a planning and permit application may be required?
Boating, fishing, and water sports in the Cayman Islands are great, but keep a cool head. Here are 7 tips for fun and safe sea outings. Number 1. Use a checklist to plan your outing. Check the weather forecast, make a float plan, and share it with someone who is remaining on land, stating where you're going, with whom, and when you're expected to return. Visit your nearest marine supply store to get your safety gear. This includes signaling mirrors, whistles, and a flare kit. It's also very important to have onboard flotation devices and life vests for each person. There are different types of vests. Some are for water sport activities such as snorkeling, and others are for going on offshore boating or on fishing trips. Number 2. These items can be lifesavers in case of an accident or bad weather. Number 3. Use a motor kill switch, especially if you're boating alone. In case of a leak or breakdown, always stay with the boat until help arrives. If you capsize, an emergency beacon or locator device can send a distress signal to inform the authorities of your location. Larger flares will indicate distress to a boat, airplane, or search and rescue officials. Number 4. In addition to sunscreen, food, and beverages, it would be smart to have a cell phone. Make sure your marine radio works. Cayman boaters use Channel 16 to communicate. Number 5. Also, don't forget your anchor and sufficient rope. Number 6. Boat operators should be familiar with the local waters and reefs, as well as the capabilities and functions of the vessels they are using. Always obey the rules of the sea and the marine environment, and have courtesy for others. Number 7. Alcohol and salt water do not mix, especially if you're the captain. Some useful contact numbers are 911. The RCIPS Marine Base is 649-7710, and the Port Authority is 949-2055. Smooth sailing, all!